Hello and welcome to Yoga and Meditation
Q&A. I'm Sunshine Ross and this is Monty the dog, who's busy scratching himself. I've been teaching yoga for the past 20 years and yoga teacher training for the past 10 years, and I'm here to answer your questions. By the way, we're coming to you from Château de Montcuquet here in the south of France. So come on down if you want to see Monty. By the way, he's got his own Instagram account, you know. So anyway, first question. Can yoga and meditation give you more energy every morning? Okay, can yoga and meditation give you more energy every morning? I'd say that meditation helps calm you down and set yourself up for the day. I would say that yoga, yes, just like any movement exercise, can give you more energy in the morning, just to sort of stretch out your body, get the blood flow going, get your nervous system up and running and ready, get your respiration and heart rate going, and then all systems working. But so not only physically, but also by doing yoga, we're also opening up the channels of energy. So that will give you energy for the morning. Now, there's a meditation that I do as well to not just give me energy in the morning, but also align myself for the day. And that's a meditation with the breathing through the chakras. So it's very simple. You go through all of the chakras from the bottom chakra up, and you just feel and imagine that you are breathing in and out through the first chakra. And you want to take long, deep breaths, of course. Any type of yoga, long, deep breaths, unless it's a very specific type of pranayama. And then you go second chakra, breathing deeply in and out through the second chakra, third, fourth, etc. You can check out the channel for more meditation videos. Number 2, what's the best yoga to relieve back pain? Okay, that's a big question. That's a common question as well. Now, it depends on what the cause is of back pain. Now, before giving you any advice, I want to say, of course, that my advice is only within the realms of yoga. You should, of course, contact a medical practitioner, your physical therapist as well, to see what's going on in your back pain. What is the cause of this back pain? It could be stress. It could be, most of the time, it could be certain muscles are tight. Now, if certain muscles are tight, that's the cause of your back pain, then yoga can help, all right? If it's stress, then yoga can help. If it's got something to do with the bones, like you have arthritis with the bones or some bones are misaligned, then yoga maybe can't help so much. It can help you manage the pain or ease the pain. But where yoga is more successful is really stretching out these muscles that are tight to loosen you up more. So normally the tight muscles would be the iliopsoas. Maybe I'll post a picture right there. And you can see, if you look at the image of the iliopsoas, it comes from the lower part of your lumbar spine, and then it crosses into your hip bone and then down towards the femur. Okay, so when that's tight, like when you do a lot of sitting, a lot of driving, sitting in front of the computer, all right, then it tends to put your back in this position where you're no longer having that lovely arch of the back, of the lower back, and then it can cause pain in the back. So the best yoga positions for stretching out the iliopsoas would be any type of lunge movements. So think of your warrior one position, your lizard. I mean, even if you can't do lizard because it's so low, you can think of, you can also think of just the warrior one position, think of the lunges. Stretching side to side as well helps me, long stretches side to side, that's more the quadratus lumborum. Any stretches of the spine as well, especially twisting. And remember, when you twist, you want to lift up and twist first. And hip openers are also really, really good. But start with the basics, start with the lunges first. If it's the iliopsoas, that's the cause of your back pain. Good luck with that. Number 3, What's the best way to combine yoga and meditation for calm? I think the answer is in the question, and that's to combine yoga and meditation for calm. So some people can't just sit and close their eyes and make everything quiet. You know, that's a lot to expect of a person, especially these days with so much stimulation. You know, meditation, just sit there, don't move, cross your legs. If you have like especially a very traditional practice, cross-legged in lotus, no movement, can't scratch anything. So that's very, very difficult. And on the other hand, just movement is not enough, because you also need just that calm and quietness, and to just sit with stillness. So I think a combination of both is essential. Yoga to move the energy through your body, especially to move stuck energy, to guide your breath, so that when you're going from like shallow breathing to deep, long breathing, like Monty is trying to do, you start to go into your parasympathetic nervous system for rest and relaxation. Monty, I know you want to answer the question. Okay. And then, so yoga and then meditation, great combination, all right? So sometimes you need to do yoga movements first and breathing before you can successfully sit down quietly and rest in stillness and inner peace. Here's the last question for the day. Oh, by the way, before I answer, please like, subscribe, and write down your questions and your comments below. I really do appreciate it. We're on our way to monetization, and hopefully when we get monetized, we'll have more adventures here at the Chateau. Okay, and watch also our other videos as well. Okay, here's the last question. Number 4, can yoga improve your flexibility fast? Well, the short answer is yes, because yoga is all about flexibility. Many people know yoga as flexibility, something that can improve your flexibility. What's less known is that yoga can also build your strength. It's not a bodybuilding exercise that causes muscle hypertrophy, you know, like big muscles, but it is also a strength exercise. Now, the long answer is also it depends on what your practice is and how flexible you are originally in just the natural genetic state. Because yoga is not going to change your anatomy, and yoga is not going to change your genetics. So in a sense, you are limited to that. But let's say you've been sedentary, you don't really move much, or you do a certain exercise that's only doing the one thing. So let's say running and cycling is only a repetitive movement. When you are challenged in yoga to open up your body in very different ways, using different muscles, stretching different muscles that you've not stretched or used so much before, then of course you'll see very, very fast results. In fact, the most results that you get from yoga practice is maybe like the first 6 months, for some people up to a year, and then with regular practice you will start to plateau because you've stretched all the muscles that you can stretch, and then you will be limited by your anatomy. But that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's in a way, it's now a process where you go from the physical practice of yoga, and then now you can start to explore deeper into the spirituality of yoga. All right, so thank you very much for watching all the way till the end. We really do appreciate it. Right, Monty? Much love. Ciao, ciao.